Limepress is a small publishing operation run out of Brampton, Ontario by Ricky Lima. In honor of Culture Days, let's enter the publishing house built out of a hollowed out lime. Think James and the Giant Peach, except less whimsy and more sleepless nights. First, we enter the lobby, where there is no receptionist. Having one would require paying for one, and you'll quickly learn that money isn't a thing here. But what is this? Is that Ricky Lima, publisher and sole employer of Limepress? It's okay. Don't be shy. We won't hurt you. That's right, little guy. Have some trail mix. Poor thing hasn't eaten in days. Now that he trusts us, we can ask him some questions. So what is Limepress?
I've been self-publishing comics for a while now, and I figured that it would make sense to put them all under a single publishing name. It makes marketing and branding a lot easier, which in today's world I think is super important. I think it adds a little sense of prestige when a book is released under a publisher. It doesn't feel like a random book some dude made in his basement, even though that's exactly what's up. Also, if I ever wanted to release someone else's book, having a publishing name makes it less confusing.
Wonderful. I'm sure the audience is very interested in the whole process behind making a book. Can you take us through Limepress and how everything is made?
A lot of ideas come to me while watching things, like reading things or listening to things. Often interesting concepts, phrases, or images will stand out from these things, and I'll expand on them in my head. Eventually, after tons of reiteration in my head, the new thing I've created is nothing like what inspired me, but that's probably a good thing.
Do you draw all your own books, Ricky?
Not at all. I'm pretty terrible at drawing, and while I enjoy doodling, I can't really put together anything coherent, so I collaborate with artists from all over the world to get the books done. I mean, even if I could draw, I think I would still work in this way. I love collaboration and think that it makes a story much better. Having other people's input in stories highlights what's working and what's not, and together, everyone can make a book that's much better than if one person made it. Collaboration is the best.
What's next? After the book is all written and drawn? That's it, right? I mean, what else could there possibly be?
Well, then you release it.
What? Like, for other people to read? Ew. What's wrong with you?
Well, that's the best part. Printing a book and putting it into people's hands and then hearing what they think of that story is why I do this.
You don't do it for pure artistic satisfaction of writing a story?
I mean, that's how it started, sure. But I also want to share the stories with the world. I've consumed a lot of content over my life and I want to give back. Maybe my content can inspire someone else or help someone think of things in a different way, or even entertain them for a couple of minutes. Either way, getting the stories out into the world is super important.
So, how do you release these books?
The main way I got them into people's hands was through comic book conventions, but with cons being shut down for the foreseeable future, I mostly try and get books out to people through online sales.
Sounds tough.
It is. There's so much out there online to get anyone to pay attention is extremely hard. You're competing with so many other cool and flashy mediums out there that asking someone to sit down and read a comic is asking a lot. I was at a talk with the CEO of some huge publishing company, and I heard her say that life moves so fast that it's hard to ask people to slow down and read a book. I mean, which is fair, but also, why do books have to be slow? Why don't we make books at the speed of life? One of my biggest goals with the books I make is to make works that are fun, quick, and engaging. Something that you really kind of want to pick up and fit into your own life.
Do you analyze the market and make books based on trends then?
I'm not out here trying to ride trends or anything. I'm just trying to make books that I want to see out in the world. You just hope that other people want to see them too. I mean, I figure that there's 7 billion people on this planet. One of them is bound to find your book interesting.
Can you lay some marketing tips on us? How do we turn this rotting lime into a multi-million-dollar company?
Yeah, that'll probably never happen. But I do have some ideas that I live by when it comes to marketing my books. Honesty is the biggest thing for me. I want to make sure that everything I produce is authentic to who I am and what I want to see in the world. Honesty is especially important when selling something. I'm not trying to trick anyone into buying my stuff. If you're not into what I'm doing, then that's cool. I don't have a sales pitch, I just talk about what I'm doing. After that, I think that pricing is incredibly important in terms of marketing. On one hand, you don't want to lose money on your products, but on the other hand, books are a luxury item and no one's rich. You need to find a good balance of making your products affordable without killing yourself. If customers feel like they're getting value for their money, then I feel good about that. I had a friend who's much smarter than me once say, when it comes to pricing, you can either price things to be a part of the community or you can price them to make money. And that made a huge impact on my philosophy of selling and marketing. I want to be a part of a community and build it up. So by pricing my books at a price that is as affordable as I can make it, it allows me to share my work with the community and be a part of the wonderful world of publishing. If I had employees to pay and a legit business to run, then I don't know, maybe I'd have to rethink that model, but right now it works for me. I don't know, I think I stink at promoting my stuff, so I can't give you much on that front. My method of promotion is to make cool things and hope that it appeals to other people. I like to let my work speak for itself. Some people don't get it, but maybe those people aren't my audience then. I'm not going to waste my time and try to chase down those people.
So what else is this little building hiding? Any spooky ghosts or haunted interns?
No, that's about it. Can't fit much in our rotting lime, really.
Well, much like this place, that sucks. Thank you for your time, Ricky. And please consider doing something about the smell of this place.
Not much I can do about that, man.
How about all the flies?
They give a character, I think.
Good luck with that.